Against Medusa. I mean, I do.
Bristleback is a guy that's hard to kill, right?
It's hard to kill.
It's a target you don't want to go on.
Yeah.
Spirit yesterday dissected it perfectly. As we're actually just starting off with some action right away. The Shadow Realm's going to protect Rue for the moment, but a full surround here. And First Blood will go to Sumail.
He's not 6 quite yet, since there were some denies. He got zoned out a little bit.
Oh, great shard block coming in on the IO as well. Sumail helps bring down that Storm Spirit and another snowball to dodge out the curse. Unfortunately, Copia is really important. He still hasn't leveled his ult, but here comes that rotation, and Radon, he'll just give it up.
No time for the ultimate at all there. Even if you use it, I think us and the panel are like, I don't know how it's gonna go.
Big boundless strike, but there's the global from Aposhka, just shuts down Sumail. They will finally get a very nice kill onto him, but they're gonna dive the back line. In comes Ghost, in comes Noob. Now Stone Gaze will buy the Medusa some space. Omar with the Walrus punch, the stun, they just delete the Storm Spirit. And Noob is still chasing, looking for Maposhka. You just talked about it. Ran down by the Bristle. It's gonna happen eventually. Trying to make his way here through the river, but with all that minus armor, -6 just stacks up so fast. Commitment type heroes. Troll's gonna come out ahead almost every time.
Yeah, you do need a couple items to get ahead, though, which is why he's been off farming quietly.
Yeah.
And I don't think he really
nice Walrus punch. Oh my goodness. Was that the blink reveal? It had to be, right? We'll see as they continue to look for more. A nice Bedlam will be able to try and buy him some space, but yeah, Rue's gonna die and collapse. Has to just TP out.
So she's gonna get it for her team. Ags later could be really nice, though. It's got a really big range, and if you silence up some of these heroes, like Dark Willow, right, just can't do anything.
He Tumbler toyed onto the high ground. Incredible. Blink Walrus punch here onto the Medusa. Global silence onto the backside. The vision here allowing him to get to the Isle. Laurel, he'll take him down. The Ghost Scepter out just in time to survive. Well done here from the Storm Spears. Radon now coming in as well. He does have that Battle Trance available. Beautiful Meteor Hammer. Radon's just going to start beating him down. Ghost goes toe-to-toe, but he will not win. A huge fight here from Team Spirit as they're just going to try and bring down this Bristle. Ghost on his second life. Can he do this? He's got the Unleash going. In comes the Stone Gaze. Laurel still surviving on the back of this Ghost Scepter, and they've done it. They bring down the Marcy twice. Maposhka TPs to safety. What a fight from Spirit.
Yeah, the Marcy with Aegis, she comes back, but if you don't have your ult, you're just not as strong, though. The relocate's coming in.
Yeah, well, you may not be slowed, but you get, you know, trapped in the shards. Great terrorize into the Bedlam. They're going to turn around with a Meteor Hammer. Great snowball to save, but can you actually get out? There is a Storm Spirit ready to go. Omar will bail out the IO, but dies for
Bristle. Or sorry, the Troll. That's going to be annoying for him in fights.
Nice Wukong's bottom lane. Into the stun. The follow-up here from Ghost. Can they mana burn him? No, he gets the ult off. Radon will get some support, but the BKB out from Marcy. It might be too little too late. Can Laurel salvage that? The global silence into a great terrorize. Sumail's BKB protecting him from now. A nice dodge again into the Meteor Hammer. Omar trying to burn down, but gets the snowball. Going to end up real deep here now.
Noob's joining in.
Yeah, here does come the Bristle. Gets the hairball out. Laurel's out of mana. Can they actually bring down this Storm? He gets the zip up and gets the kill onto Sumail just at the very end. Noob should be able to finish the job, but a nice fight once again here from Spirit. Can Collapse survive? Oh no, he cannot. Maposhka's back. Ghost has his eyes set on him. Into the Meteor Hammer. It will connect. Dude, pretty low. This curse is lasting forever. Armlet toggle for the moment, still has the nullifier, but they can't slow down this Medusa. He's starting to run out of mana. It's finally adding up here, and well, it's not enough.
To stay close. So a lot of snake bounces, a lot of Gorgon grasp.
This heart on Noob, he is just tank. Like, he just sits here absorbing so much damage. He's gonna jump in to actually get a Gleipnir onto the IO, but it's not going to be enough to find the kill. Boundless strike to stop that Meteor Hammer. There's the Wukong's Tusk just dove onto the backline. Gets destroyed by Radon. There's going to be the Stone Gaze from Collapse to try and buy a little bit of space. They want to maybe try and take this fight on NIGMA. Noob, again, just tanking the front line. But you gotta be careful. Radon, he's looking for an opening, trying to scout GH with this Shadow Blade. That's gonna allow Laurel, he gets the green light. They take him down. No supports left for NIGMA as Radon's just gonna get to work on this Bristleback. Disarm for now. Can you actually kill this guy is the question. Big bounce strike at Sumail ends up on the high ground. He gets feared as well. They will finally get to work taking down this Bristol as Radon under this BKB finally pops the ult. Tries to rebound away, but Sumail's first life, well, role-playing previous to NA carry, I would say, you know?
Played a long time together.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a tribute, but
caught by the bramble.
Catches him right at the end of the...
Now you got the Silver Edge and the Conda, so they have two sources of break.
Is the Conda done?
Yeah.
Oh. Yep, all right, there we go. Second break comes in. You're gonna start doing some damage, building up those fervor stacks. Great Wallace punch initiation, but Laurel, he's found his opening. Gets on top of the other global, silences out, and Marcy getting absolutely shredded. Sumail on the run, can't escape. It's a disaster here for Enigma. An absolute team wipe nearly as Noob has to nightfall out of here.
All right, so he may be pinging himself.
Yeah, I think it might have been Noob, but I'm not sure. Either way, they're going to zip in here, look for Noob. They do have those breaks at the ready, but a nice disarm there onto Radon.
Maybe Wukong from the back.
Now. He's forced to BKB. You're right. In comes Sumail. Nice boundless strike, but the Force Staff out for now. They just delete Radon, but he's going to have that second life. Global is there. Can you commit a big global and a huge vortex in from Laurel? Dodges the meteor hammer. Oh my gosh.
They catch our eye on the back.
They can't do anything. They're just falling apart, and now they've got themselves the Marcy Noob, the last surviving hero. There's just no shot. Even the buyback from GH, they're doing their best, but Radon still had Battle Trance at the ready. GG's come out in a beautiful turnaround in game one here from Spirit.
All right, that was Steeler. On paper, has one of the worst matchups against Dusa because of the fact that
Mid laner as well. Bottom lane, Radon taking a ton of damage here from Noob, and Omar does get... I mean, he just has to pop all the mangoes to survive. So 3 mangoes down now as Noob actually, he might turn around, get the courier. No, great stomp though to follow it up, and that is it. First blood for the Centaur. They get the courier. So Laurel needs a little bit of help here from the Keeper of the Light. There's gonna be the Stampede, the blink forward. He's get the mana, but is it in time? The Atos is out, the stomp is there, the laser will take him down. What a chase from NIGMA. Now, they do bring in the Medusa, drop that Stone Gaze to try and make a little bit of space, but they've got the target they wanted, and yeah, Sumail will head right back to the base, continue his farm across the map.
What a find from Noob at the last second. The Stomp connects as Storm gets mana back from Chakra Magic. If that half a second faster and he's out. Right. Although maybe a little too aggressive there. Actually just dies now on this mid push, which I thought they would have for sure with
This is a good objective for Spirit if they get this, because then contesting the Tormentor, if they want to go for it pre-20, is a big deal. Atos is out, Stomp to follow it up here from Noob. There's going to be the silence or the sleep as well into the Earth Splitter. But Laurel's still healthy. He's alive. He's going to survive for now. There's the Stampede collapse, has the arena, but silenced up for the moment, and in comes Ghost. He's found the Coddle on the backside. Sumail fallen a little bit low here, out of mana almost, and now Noob trapped inside the arena and finished off. Radon making his rotation in, drops the Stone Gaze, looking for an opening. Sumail will get out, but oh my, Wind Waker.
Level 25 on Coddle, you know, I mean, just right around the corner, you can use that strong Dispel.
Arcane Rune picked up, immediately caught from the Yules. The Spear back from Collapse. Now, not the best target to start on, but he will get caught from the Wheel of Wonder. They're looking for this Storm Spirit, but he gets saved. Great Force Staff out. There's your Stampede, but now it's a full retreat. Looking for more. Atos once again here from Sumail. The Stomp's going to connect. Medusa asleep for a while. In comes the Earth Splitter. Laurel nearly dies, but he survives, and there's the arena. He's actually caught the life, so it doesn't know what a spear from Collapse catches too. Green light to go back in. Noobs caught from the Vortex, and Radon doing so much work here on the Medusa. Goes forced to try and run away here under this rage. It's a buyback from Omar, but the damage is done.
There's the save. Keeping her alive.
I mean, Rue's going to start Arts on Sumail, so he can't just continue to dance around on the backside. Oh, they just go in on Laurel. The Yule's the setup. Do they have the damage spot? If he gets the blink, nice Arita, but not nice enough. Sumail, thanks to that translocator, able to survive. Gets pushed back in. What? They get the double spear. Sumail taunted by the Wheel of Wonder. They're gonna lose Laurel, but can Sumail get out of this? Radon still slept up. He's trying to finish the job, but translocates again. Sumail's actually out, and Radon's in really deep. 3 seconds on the Aegis. They'll claim the first life. NIGMA Galaxy looking for a huge kill here onto this Medusa. The Stone Gaze will buy him a lot of time here. Noob trying to block him up. The Fear sends him back in. Stone Gaze will not connect onto him. And there's the Stampede. It's time for NIGMA to chase this fight. The Yule's a setup here. Medusa, she's strong. But can she fight 1v5? It's close, but it's not going to be it is enough. She's just living. There's too much healing coming in from the side of Spirit. They're forced to back away. Radon, a one-man army.
Look at the mana bar. Rue just keeps going back in, man.
It's mana and Illuminate. Like, even if you get through all of the mana, the healing is absurd.
All right, well,
We'll see if they actually connect on this. Noob trying to cut them off. This would be a huge stop. He gets both support. Don't dodge with the Force Staff. Rue's actually alive for now. The Arena, the Spear. It pins down the Lifestealer. Ghost trying to do what he can, but the Laurel Storm Spirit surviving on just a sliver of HP, and Radon once again doing too much damage. Sumail can't get out of this one. They've done it. They've taken down Laurel. Buyback, though, coming in here from Miposhka. Is it going to be enough? Medusa starting to run out of mana. Coddle's got to get in here into the fight, but they can't do it. NIGMA finally get their target.
March of the Machines, but Medusa can pretty much ignore this.
E-Blade, Stomp, Hex, Yules, a little bit of counter synergy, but they get the Fear into the Wheel of Wonder. They're on top of the Centaur, but the Abyssal Blade locking him down. There is a nice save onto Laurel. The Arena comes out once again from this Mars, but is it enough? Omar's dead. Noob, full retreat. They get the stun. They get the silence onto the Lifestealer. He's dead. So is Sumail. He's going to have to buy back into this game. The BKB Medusa is just way too strong. Tier 3 under siege. But you've got bigger problems. It's the lane of barracks and the heals constantly from Rue. It's a full reset here from Spirit.
You're not going to be scared at all. Lifestealer with that diffusal, he's the way you can kill the Medusa or the Storm.
Or the Centaur to open up the fight. Ghost actually just popping the Rage, has to run right through them. The Stomp dodged once again by the Mantis style. Laurel trying to get on top of this Muerta. They've got it. The damage is there. She's dead. No buyback, and he's not done. Pops the Refresher. He's got a second BKB to play around. Laurel does need a little bit of help here. He's got the cheese in the back pocket. He'll get tossed. He's ready to go back in. Fighting shape Noob with BKB. Will stun up 2 on the backside, but he's all alone. Gets away from the Arena, but not away from the Storm. Rue comes over, gives him another fresh set of mana. 2 dead on NIGMA. And you've still got a Refresher at the ready for this collapse Mars.
You're just waiting for... She's slow. She's a slow hero. She's got to get here.
She's on her way. All right, tier 4 is under siege. Sumail blinks in. A little bit of damage. Pops his BKB. Ghost trying to get a lot here onto this Storm Spirit, but he's just zipping through. Doesn't seem to care. He's out. That Abyssal Blade initiation, if you don't get the Storm, there's not much you can do to follow it up. There's the Spirit back. They've managed to get on top of Sumail, but the buildings, the Ancient, it's exposed. It's under siege. They're just ignoring him as Radon gets to work and tries to finish off this series. Goes Spirit up, pulled back and forth, rooted up as well. That is it, baby. NIGMA Galaxy will not be able to survive this one. It's a 2-0 for Spirit.